Hello everyone, my name is Muhammad Adil Khan and I will be presenting the first part of our presentation on sexual harassment in Malaysia. In this part, I will talk about the introduction, causes, impact, statistic and real cases related to this issue. Sexual harassment is a serious problem in Malaysian society today. It happens in many places such as workplace, universities, public transport and even online. It can be verbal, physical or through messages and social media. Many people think it is rare, but the truth is it happens more often than we expect. These issues affect people's dignity, safety and mental health. Sadly, many victims stay silent because they are afraid of being blamed or not being taken seriously. There are several reasons why sexual harassment happens. One major cause is power imbalance, especially in workplace and institutions where someone misuses their authority. Another reason is cultural silence, where victims are told to keep quiet or feel ashamed. Lack of awareness about right also makes the problem worse. Some people do not know how to report harassment or where to get help. In addition, online platform makes harassment easier because people can hide behind fake accounts. Sexual harassment has serious effect on individual and society. Victims may feel stressed, scared, or lose confidence. They may find it hard to focus on their work or studies. In the long term, this creates unsafe environment where people do not feel comfortable or respected. Society also suffers because productivity drops and trust in the institution decreases. Gender inequality becomes stronger when such behaviors are ignored. When we look at statistics from the past 5 years, we can see the reported cases have increased. During COVID-19, online cases rose because people spend more time on the internet. More workplace harassment cases were reported in the media, which helped raise awareness. In 2022, the Anti-Sexual Harassment Act was passed, which encouraged more victims to come forward. Today, public complaints have increased because people are more aware of their rights and the support available. Our reports also discuss 3 real cases that shows how serious this issue is. The first case is a workplace sexual harassment case from 2016, where a woman faced harassment that affected her dignity and job. The second case is a university lecturer case in 2022, which showed how students can be vulnerable in learning environment. The third case is religious teachers assault case in Kuala Lumpur in 2023, which showed abuse of trust and authority. These cases prove that harassment can happen anywhere and must be taken seriously. In my view, strong solutions are needed to stop the problem. I believe law enforcement must be strict and organizations must have clear workplace policies. When rules are clear and action is taken, people feel safer to report cases. Harassment should never be ignored and offender must be held accountable. To conclude my part, sexual harassment is not a small issue. It affects individuals, families, society as a whole. We must talk about it openly, support victims and create safe spaces for everyone. Now I will pass the presentation to my partner Mr. Ubaydur Rahman, who will explain the philosophical analysis and Rukun Negara principle. Thank you so much.
Before I begin, I would like to mention that our team member Muhammad Adil Khan has already explained sexual harassment in detail. Now I will continue my presentation by discussing the next part of our project. My name is Ubaydur Rahman and I will be talking about the philosophical analysis of sexual harassment and how it relates to Rukun Nigara principles as well as our group reflections. Before I start, I would like to also acknowledge our course leader and lecturer, Miss Kaimalatha, and our guidance from Mr. Faris bin Hasbullah. With their teaching, we have learned how philosophy can help us understand social issues and how moral and ethical principles can guide behavior. UniRazak has also taught us to apply philosophical knowledge in real life to think critically and ethically about society. So, first, let's look at sexual harassment from a philosophical point of view. One way to understand it is through utilitarianism, which says that actions are right if they bring happiness, to most people. So, sexual harassment, however, causes fear, pain, and harm to victims. When harassment happens, it not only hurts individuals but also affects society. People feels unsafe at work, at school, and in public, and this reduces overall happiness. Ignoring harassment is clearly harmful according to utilitarian thinking. Now we can see this issue too through deontology or duty-based ethics. Deontology says that some actions are always wrong, no matter the outcome. Sexual harassment is one of these wrong actions because it violates our duty to respect other people. Everyone has the right to safety and dignity, and harassing someone goes against the basic duty. This shows that moral rules are important to guide behavior and protect others. We can also examine sexual harassment using Islamic philosophy. Islam teaches us respect, kindness, and modesty. Harassment is considered sinful and unjust because it hurts others and damages their dignity. Protecting the honor and safety or other individual of every individual is a moral responsibility for all the members of a society. Following these teachings can help prevent harassment, creating a, a caring environment. Now let's connect this issue to Rukun Negara, Malaysia's national principles. Two principles are very relevant here: courtesy and morality. Courtesy and morality and rule of law. Sexual harassment breaks both. It shows a lack of respect and proper moral behavior, and it also goes against the law. By following Rukun Nigara, we learn that everyone has a role in promoting respect, fairness, and safety in the society. From our group reflection, we realize that sexual harassment happens more often than people think, and many victims suffers in silence. It is important for society to stop blaming victims and to encourage everyone to speak up. Respect and care should be practiced daily, not in workplace, school, but everywhere. Working on this assignment was also a good experience for our group. Uh, Even though we are only two members, we have divided the task fairly. This helped improve our teamwork and communication. At the same time, it gives us a better understanding of philosophy and how it can help us utilize real life problems like sexual harassment. So, in conclusion, sexual harassment is a serious issue that harms both individuals and society. Philosophy teaches us why it is wrong and how moral rules should guide our actions. Rukun Nigara reminds us that respect, morality, and the laws are important in preventing such behavior. With the teaching from Miss Kaimalata, guidance from Mr. Faris bin Hasbullah, and the philosophical knowledge from UniRazak, we have learned that education, moral awareness, and respect are key to creating a safer and better Malaysia for everyone. Thank you. Thank you again, everyone, for being with us.